Sweeter night. Wonder if I'll find happiness. Gotta give it up. Now I guess. Did you know that it's true that for me and for you, the world is a ghetto? Don't you know that it's true that for me and for you, the world is a ghetto? Don't you know that it's true that for me and for you, the world is a ghetto? Don't you know that it's true that for me and for you, the world is a ghetto? In fact, Joe. Woo, what time? I guess it's 2 o'clock, y'all, because we sitting here, and I guess we'll get to the Fat Joe story sometime. The Book of Jose, before the day is over. But this is the show once known as Bub and Wax on Sports and anything else or everything else you got. And I just changed the name of this shit to Wax and Hustle Carter. And we here, you know, and that's what we're gonna do until got a couple of good interesting people that's they interested in being a co-host.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know people might think that we going in another direction because we want to have a female sitting across from us, which I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, to be honest. But yeah, we got a few people. See if we gonna get them in one day and sit them down and let them do what they do. But as of now, this is not the Bub and Wax show no more. We're gonna take a new picture. We're gonna put that dude right there picture up there. The Rock Lobster every Monday from 2 to 4 until further notice.
Have him in the background.
Yeah, because I don't know. But yeah, we back. I'm here, Hustle Carter there. We about to do this for the next 2 hours, and if we go over, what you gonna do about it? But so we done sent out all these likes and whatever you call them to check us out. We here on No Static Radio. This is the voice of the revolution. You can reach us at 216-939-5087. Again, 216-939-5087 is the number that you can call to get in touch with us. Call in if you want to talk about the Browns, if you want to talk about the Heisman, if you want to talk about lying ass Fat Joe. If anybody bought the Book of Jose, take it back, get your money back. Read it first, and then shoot us some information from it. Because I'm going to read it online. I'm not spending no money on Fat Joe. Fat Joe had me sitting up here lying, and all we do is tell the truth. We ain't even trying to speculate on nothing. Be up here fooling around with Fat Joe, we'd be in trouble.
I discovered Pitbull. Pitbull came, he was in the Puerto Rican Fest one year, and I discovered him.
And you discovered him.
I signed him.
And I mean, Trick Daddy, I signed him because I seen him walking on 55th. I was like, man, you look like you can rap, man. What's your name? He said it was Richard something. I say, oh, well, we're going to change it to Trick Daddy. And I discovered you. So when Fat Joe started lying about I discovered Trick Daddy and Pitbull, and see, Uncle Luke ain't going to get mad at me. Because he know I'm lying. Fat Joe said, what Fat Joe say? Hold on. What Fat Joe say? 2 people could be telling the truth.
2 people can be right. We both right on this one. No, y'all ain't both
Y'all
right.
both ain't right, Fat Joe. Somebody wrong, dude. Lying ass Fat Joe. Again, you could call in here and talk about 216-939-5087. COVID ain't went nowhere. Y'all talk about Brittany Griner. I was listening to somebody else's show, and listening to people on talk radio and talk TV and all that stuff about Brittany Griner.
The memes is funny, that man.
Oh yeah, they getting Brittany Griner.
They said y'all act like she Nelson Mandela. Oh, man.
I see now when they say y'all act like she Nelson Mandela.
I died when they said that.
I was like, okay, it's on and popping. That's all I'm gonna say about that shit there, because that was funny. That was truly funny. But yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. All I know is this. Yeah. Brittany Griner. We can talk about her. We can get into her, later on whenever y'all call in. Right now, I start talking about it, but right now I got to give y'all some information about the Trauma Recovery Center. The Trauma Recovery Center, it says, as violence happens to you or your family, violence can affect all parts of your life, sometimes in ways you can't see. Violence can affect the way you eat, sleep. It can cause you to lose focus, feel angry, afraid, use drugs, or drinking as a way to escape. Violence does not have to keep hurting. You can change your life starting now with help from the Trauma Recovery Center. Take control of your life. Today can be that day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time, safety, domestic violence, emotional support, food, clothes, and much more. PTSD. Trauma Recovery Center, you can call them at 216-644-5487. If I don't say nothing else important that you feel is important, that's going to make you think today, remember that number, 216-644-5487. They will come to you wherever you are. Call today. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, completely confidential. They can give you the tools to help start rebuilding your life and your health. Don't forget, the Trauma Recovery Center is here to help. Not only in Cleveland, actually, they have them in other cities as well. So 216-644-5487. Okay, here we go. 6812 Woodland Avenue, Major Care Ministries, William Temple, Church of God in Christ, Greater Cleveland Food Bank, free groceries and much more. 6812 Woodland Avenue, first and third Saturday of every month from 10 to 2. Free hot meal at 11, clothes giveaway for adults and kids. Again, the first and third Saturday of every month. I don't know if it's the third Saturday. I believe it is.
I think it is.
So it's the third Saturday before the holiday. So y'all need to be trying to go get some stuff. Cause like I said before, and it ain't nothing personal, but y'all know y'all done sold them food stamp cards. Y'all done sold, they got the extra food stamps, y'all done sold them. So I ain't mad at you. I mean,
I'm just trying to get some.
Yeah, me too. That's awesome. Come my way with it, Help a brother out. Shit.
The way highest food is right now, sure.
Damn, eggs. I ain't never seen no eggs cost this much, except for the egg that the golden goose laid in that damn fairy tale.
It's almost cheaper to go out to eat. It really is cheaper
to
go out to eat.
And then somebody cooking it for you. So what the hell? I mentioned it. COVID is not going anywhere. There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough and sneeze in your elbow, deep in your elbow, because you don't want to do it in your hand. Or wipe it on your sleeve and then touch somebody you love. Clean and disinfect. Frequently touch objects and areas. That includes the inside of your car. For more information, you can visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message is brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station, No Static Radio, the voice of the freaking revolution, man. Our sponsors are Lamont Avenue Wines, the Cleveland Rugby League. Who else? what's that lady name? I was looking at some of her stuff on Facebook the other day. Design Me Exclusively. Yeah, those are our sponsors. You can get us on TuneIn.com, Mixcloud.com, Mixer.com, and MediaQ.com. Download any of those apps and you can listen to any freaking thing coming from the Voice of the Revolution right here at No Static Radio. I would only offer that you listen to us first. If you've seen any rock lobsters around, make sure they completely cooked. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that one. But yeah, so we on Facebook Live as well and YouTube Live. So go there, watch us, listen to us, call us, talk to us. We like people to call and talk to us. You know, we used to get more calls when Bub Ass was here. I have no understanding or recollection why, but that did happen. Today's lottery numbers. We're the only radio station, only freaking people that gonna give you the lottery numbers for today. The midday was 696.
That corny mess.
Real corny. The other day was 996. 1309 was the pick 4, and here you go with the fucked up ass pick 5, 28787. If you had that number for 50 cents, you got $834. And you would have to definitely go to the casino to get a little bitty lightweight $834.
Yeah.
They should just pay you that money right out the cash register.
Yeah.
Those are today's Ohio lottery numbers. They pulled 817 twice. What else did they pull twice this week? They pulled a few of them, so.
Yeah, that 187 been coming through. All these numbers be coming through. Then when I play them, they don't want to come no more.
They say 187 on the undercover card. Yeah, well, I didn't have it, so. But, yeah, so those sponsors, that's how you can check us out and reach us. We still in search for a co-host. We already done changed the name, so we might as well change the chair sitting across from me. And we got some interesting people that seem like they are they interested in seeing. And I mean, I know they got some talent. You know, I know a few of them. And hey, come sit in the chair. I mean, come and do a test run if you want to. Come on down here now. We here for the next 2 hours. If you ain't got nothing to do, come on down to 3030. You can sit across from me and hustle in the chair. Got the Crystal Light game working. So if you buy, bring your Crystal Light, whatever flavor you want. But one thing I won't be doing is sitting over here looking at Bub. Bub done turned into Fat Joe. I've been knowing Bub 56, 57 years. And every time oh man.
You was king of Miami when you first came. Right. I'm not saying that. Miami's my home for 20 years. I've received
but you always talk about the Bronx.
Respect for everybody in Miami. Yeah. But I believe this time, 2 people are right. People are right. And
first of all, before we get into these lying ass people, because we don't even speculate on here, so we not gonna lie to you. Next thing you know, he gonna be got Brittany Griner out of Russia. Fat Joe lying ass.
2 people is right. Fat Joe.
2 people could be right.
Who is wrong? Who is wrong?
On the same topic, same subject. Fat Joe. Jose.
I believe this time 2 people could be right.
No, he just said that because when Luke got wind of this shit.
But I paused it right there if you could see Luke's face, man.
Oh, I seen Luke's face. Luke like, this nigga here. For real? I'm like, oh man, that was something, man.
Can I turn this around? Oh my gosh, if you could see.
Oh yeah, they need to see that on the Facebook Live or on the damn YouTube Live because y'all need to see Luke's face.
They confused.
Then Luke, damn near 60 something, and Fat Joe still calling him Uncle Luke.
I believe this time 2 people could be right. Where is he lying again, man?
I signed the guy Trick from Miami. Cook signed this guy. He's the next guy. Now I know you discovered Trick. I know you discovered this. I never said I discovered him.
You just lied, Fat Joe. You did say you discovered him, man.
Ray Diamond calls me 2 days later and tells me I signed the guy Trick from Miami. Cool. That's what I'm
And then he got a lot of bit of freaking bass in his light ass voice.
Fat Joe. Wow.
Fat Joe, your lying ass need to
You
go on,
can't
man.
continue to lie on camera, man.
And you done wrote a whole book of lies. You should have called that shit the Book of Lies. You'd have sat out with Jada Pinkett, and she done told you how to lie and try to half-ass make people believe it.
I didn't say I discovered the Trick Daddy. And I didn't say I discovered Pitbull. What I said was.
Two people could be right about the same thing. Man, don't, Fat Joe. Paul Silas died yesterday, man. He was the coach of the Cavs when they first got LeBron, but he won 3 NBA championships as a player.
Yeah.
And he was 79. His son, Stephen Silas, coached here for a while. He's actually the head coach of the Houston Rockets right now. Paul Silas, rest in peace. I seen you play. I seen you coach. And I seen you as a person. He was one of the nicest people. He wasn't nothing to play with now, because if the soft NBA nowadays, he'd clean house on anybody in this league. Anybody think they tough, he'd clean house, because they used to fight back then, and Paul Silas didn't nobody run up on him. Nobody. Kirstie Alley passed away with the same day we walked out of here. She was 71. She was on Cheers and a whole lot of other stuff. You know, what was the blonde girl name? Shelly something. She was there before Kirstie Alley was there.
Yeah.
She wanted more money, and they told her to take a hike. But I liked Kirstie Alley on Cheers 1,000 times better than I liked it. That's just go to show you how much I remember about that other lady. I know she had blonde hair. Her name was Shelly something. If y'all remember her last name, text it to us. Y'all can send us questions on the Facebook Live feed, on YouTube, or call in 216-939-5087. Kirstie Alley, rest in peace. Ronnie Turner. A lot of y'all don't even know who he is, but that's Tina Turner's son. He passed away. He was 62 years old. Yeah, Tina Turner, she was real broke up about it. She posted one picture of her son. And, you know, he died. He called emergency services and was on the phone telling them that he was having a real hard time breathing, and he couldn't breathe. And he stayed kind of like in the valley, a little bit north of LA.
Yeah.
And by the time they got there, they tried to, resuscitate him and all that, but he passed away. Ronnie Turner was 62 years old. Sorry about that, Tina. A mother should never bury her child. I've heard that said before.
Yeah.
Quentin Oliver Lee, he was 34. He was the black dude that played the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
When it ran for all them weeks and months and years. And he toured with the touring group as well. Let me see. There's a dude named, and I got family in Kansas City, but his name was Allen Young Jr. He was 32. He was a musician. And he was a great musician. And somebody shot him and killed him for absolutely nothing. And he used to do a lot of stuff for the community out there in the Kansas City area. And somebody killed him for absolutely nothing. The World Cup is down to the final 4 teams. But American announcer, his name was Grant Wall. He was 48. He was doing one of the matches, and he died during the match. 48 years old. I'm like, wow, that was something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And last but not least, Judge Mills Lane. People might know him from being the referee in the Tyson Holyfield fight.
Yeah.
The bite. It wasn't a fight, it was the bite. Bite 1 and bite 2. But Mills Lane, he refereed over 100 fights. And he was a real judge for real. He had a judge show on TV, but he was a real judge for real.
Yeah.
Mills Lane put your ass in jail for real. and he passed away. He was 85. That was kind of shocking too. Him and Paul Silas, you know, I was like, wow, that's kind of, you know, and Kirstie Alley too, man. Like I said, I like her.
Yeah.
COVID's still around. It ain't going nowhere. Oh, one other thing, it was a young boy. His name was Prince Holland. He was 13 years old. Out of Jacksonville, Florida area.
Yeah.
He died, and it was his youth football team. They were finishing up practice. They was like, you know, getting in their prospective vehicles and going home, and some idiot started a drive-by shooting. Shot him and killed him. But the coach, he jumped in the way to protect players and stuff.
Yeah.
He got shot 10 times. Now you tell me that, I don't know. I mean, because I ain't gonna say I ain't never gonna blame the government when we all got to look in the mirror ourselves. You know, you got all these freaking fake activists and superstars that want to be and all that other good stuff. But they ain't doing nothing in these damn communities, for real. All they doing is talking. Like James Brown said, talking loud and saying nothing.
Yeah.
And we came in with war. The world is a ghetto. That was like 1971 or 2. War out of San Francisco, out of the Bay Area, and Sheila E's father was in their band at one time. I think he was one of the original members, but Eric Burden, he was in the Animals, the British band. He was in War as a lead singer. Carlos Santana, he was in War. He joined up with them. They had some good albums and some good work together. War is a good band. All the stuff that, you know, Cisco Kid, that's the Soul Train line song. They coming down Soul Train line doing that old, what they call that, I don't know what they call it. But I used to be out there in California looking at them. I'm like, that's what they call dancing? Okay. But that's what was happening at that time. But yeah, another one, Jalen Smith. Now this is the pick up the peak. Good news. This kid is 18 years old. He's out of a small town in Arkansas. Just graduated from high school. And after he graduated from high school, he ran for mayor. And he's the mayor at 18 years old. He's the youngest mayor in this country's history.
Yeah.
He's a little young brother. And he was on with Joy Reid the other day. And
that's all right.
He is very articulate, you know, and
yeah.
You know, he said he got involved in student government because of he had a learning disability.
Yeah.
And him and the kids in his class, they would get teased by the other kids. So he went and learned about student government to find out, hey, we ain't supposed to be treated no different than nobody else.
Yeah.
And that was what gave him what he got and what he did, and he's the fucking mayor, man. And then she was asking, well, what are we gonna try to do? The first thing he said, I'm gonna try to make our town safer, the schools better. He had a real platform. He was smarter than Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And he had a real platform, and he said it out there. It was on Friday. He was on there, and if you go pull it up, listen to this young man talk. I mean, freaking amazing. He made Brittany Griner look like I ain't gonna say nothing about Brittany Griner, because people, you know, I'll sit up here and I was listening to people talk about Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all think Brittany Griner Nelson Mandela or Dr. Martin Luther King from the Birmingham jail?
Yeah.
No, we talking about somebody that broke the law, knew they was breaking the law, got caught. Now, first of all, and I said this before, they knew that war was gonna start. Brittany Griner could have left there 2 weeks before.
Yep.
But she waited for her hookup, and once she got her hookup, she gonna try to get through the damn customs. I bet you learned something. I hope you learned something from them 9 months, because they got a jail over here for you, Brittany Griner.
Yep.
And then this other chick, she said, I'll go over to Russia tomorrow.
And that trailer for some hot steaks for the arms dealer.
For the person that's gonna attack this country. He gonna get, I guarantee you, Victor Borogo or whatever his name is. He is the worst.
He's been locked up for a
A
minute.
long time.
The arms game is different now. It's a whole
but he still
guy.
got his hookup, and he got Putin.
Yeah.
Putin got him out of there, so I guarantee you there will be attack on one American allied country and on some American bases in other countries. I guarantee you. Now, I ain't saying Biden made a mistake, but I'm going to say this. I seen Kamala Harris the other day when they were talking to that lady, Brittany Griner's wife.
Yeah.
And they all came out there and they were talking. Kamala Harris ain't saying shit. She just was sitting back there smiling and shit. I'm like,
they keep on talking about old boy though. They like, yeah, man, he gonna come out killing people. I was like, man, he wasn't a murderer. He was an arms dealer. He wasn't the one to pull the trigger. He was just putting the gun in your hand.
And he gonna get him some guns and he gonna put it. So the ISIS and the Taliban and all them, they all about to be. They all standing up clapping now. They clapping for Biden. On one thing Biden don't know. Biden don't know. He lost a lot of votes by doing what he did. And I just was thinking, my military background, what I learned when I was in the military.
This country just in shambles too, though. Biden done lost a lot of votes by doing everything he done did, man. He ain't got no stimulus. He ain't give us no stimulus, and chicken wings is market price. Biden.
Damn eggs cost $2.50
Had us black folks
for the little eggs.
Black folks bumping you. We can't even eat chicken now.
That's messed up.
Chicken wings.
But the Uber girl she was live for Uber. She said she know where you can go and drink while you wait on your food. On 79th and St. Clair.
And they got a smoking room.
Yeah, where you go smoke weed.
Yeah.
And while you back there smoking and drinking, they ain't even started on your order yet. So you're gonna spend $70 on drinks for a $15 fish dinner.
A seafood bag.
Seafood, but they call that shit. You better go to Juicy Seafood to get that shit right.
I don't think you can't smoke and they ain't got no liquor license. You gotta
they
know
ain't
somebody.
got no damn liquor license, but they got a full bar.
Good.
But no, what I learned, either we all leaving or we all staying. I mean, that's just, and I know Brittany Griner don't have a military background, but that's what they used to do in Vietnam and Korea, World War II, when they people were prisoners of war.
Yeah.
Because if you left, you snitched. If you left, and they had, where was it at? I got something, man. They said, and I don't know if we need to go to this, but Sergio and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
They said no cameras in the courtroom. They said because people that don't be testifying against them, they ain't fear for their life. But the title of the article said, snitching ain't easy.
Hey.
I thought you might like that one. This is the Voice of the Revolution, No Static Radio. We don't bring the static, but we sure don't bring the noise. I'm Wax. That's Hustle. We still looking for y'all.
I wonder where they found all these people, man. I ain't in fear for my life. I'll go down there. Y'all give me some money. I'll get snitching
I'll
too.
tell too. I don't know nothing, but I'm going to tell on somebody.
Because they said they got like 300-some people.
That's going to testify against these dudes.
Can I get in line?
Well, we know who is that? Academics?
Yeah.
He won. He don't even know these cats.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I thought that was interesting. I think from the outhouse, from the penthouse to the outhouse, that's what I want to call this one. His name is Robert Smith. The black dude, Robert F. Smith. He's the billionaire dude that was gonna buy the Denver Broncos, but he got caught up in some funny tax business going on. He had a theme for his birthday party. It was a James Bond theme for his birthday party.
Yeah.
Now, this man is a more than 12 or 13 or 14 or 15 times billionaire. He got 15 bathrooms in his house.
Yeah.
He set up porta potties outside and said, y'all can't come in here and use my damn bathrooms for his birthday party. I guess rich people steal and everybody else borrow.
Yeah. That's how you gotta do it. I know even broke people. I know a couple of my buddies' weddings. They done had weddings at their house and they got porta potties. Like, yeah, you ain't coming in here.
Well, yeah, because people get drunk at weddings because it's got an open bar.
Yeah, you ain't coming in here. And he didn't have, one of my dudes, he didn't have the open bar. He said that's what he's thinking. He's like, nah, you gotta bring your own liquor, but he had the free food. And he said he should have had the open bar.
Because niggas ate the food up so fast.
No, he said the food was there. There was so much food left. And he said people was living there. Like his wife, brother, and all that. Like they didn't leave till the food was gone. So there for about a week.
Y'all ordered too much food.
Yeah.
You supposed to order low and hope that everybody don't show up.
Like, man, y'all gotta go home. Y'all don't live here.
I bet he wasn't arguing with his new wife about her people.
Yeah, the in-laws.
The in-laws, the cousin-in-laws, bruh-in-law. They get to call you bruh-in-law.
Yeah.
And you the third cousin, fourth removed. You just heard about the wedding. You wasn't even invited.
Put the spot on the couch.
Yeah, Robert F. Smith, man, that man, you got 15 bathrooms, man. You could just say y'all all use these 4 bathrooms. And you too old, and he black, and you better be having a theme party. How you gonna have a theme party about James Bond? What would you do, motherfucker Butler? Oh man, I'm cool on that. Also, it's a little girl, her name is Alina. Wait a minute, let me get it right. Alina Annalie Wicker. 13 years old. She's the youngest person ever to freaking get in medical school. This little black girl, you talking about somebody smart. The little brother that's the mayor that's 18.
Yeah.
This little bitty black girl here smart as all get out.
They need to make a show then, Doogie Howser.
Now, you know who need a show? And I was thinking about this over the weekend. I was going to hit you up and see what you thought about it. Because I'm going to have to call some people I know. Because Saturday Night Live, Steve Martin was on it. He been on there about 15 times. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And Martin Short, he been on there about 5 or 6 times. They were the co-guest hosts, and I forgot what that girl name was who was singing. But I think, and I ain't talking about as the musical guest. I'm talking about as the guest and the musical guest. They need to let Kodak Black be on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. They need to let Kodak Black do whatever he want to do.
Yeah, well,
he need a TV show. He need a reality show. He need to be on Saturday Night Live. I bet he is funny.
Because he need to be the guest host and the musical host on Saturday Night Live. And that's going to springboard all this other stuff we talk about, Kodak, because we ain't like Fat Joe. We ain't discover you, but we don't mind being your damn agent, helping your agent out. Because I just thought, I'm like, man, Kodak Black, man, if he was the host of Saturday Night Live and the writers would write up scripts for them to do, oh, man, you talking about something be so damn funny that it'll be legendary.
Yep.
Because Kodak Black, man, oh my God, that dude is so freaking funny, man. I mean, and he be serious about his funny too, man. He don't be. I'm gonna leave you alone, Kodak, because I love you, man. There's a lady named Talicia. Her nickname is Ice Thomas. She works at a convenience store / gas station in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. Actually, my brother lives out there in that suburb. She, young black girl, she gotta have been raised right. She said it was a dude, up there in Minnesota, it's been cold as hell lately. It's always cold in Minnesota, except for in the summer. And then it's too damn hot. And the big ass mosquitoes floating around. Yeah. But she seen a dude, he was looking through the trash in their dumpster. And she noticed he didn't have no shoes on. Now it's damn near minus 1,000. Yeah. And so she went in and asked her what was up. And he said he was looking for some boxes out of the trash because he put used boxes for shoes.
Yeah.
She took off her brand new, her favorite brand new pair of freaking Jordans and gave them to this dude. Her boss came off a break and he seen her walking around with no shoes on. Yeah. And he asked her what was up. And she she told him, hey, the dude right there, because she gave him something to eat, you know, which I thought was cool as hell. And she said, yeah, he was over there looking for some boxes to wear his shoes. So I wasn't gonna let that happen, you know. And she gave dude some freaking $300 tennis shoes off her feet. She said, I only wore them once. Yeah. And I was like, damn, now if that ain't how we supposed to be towards each other,
it's definitely a different type of person.
Yeah, you gotta be, cause she gotta be. Somebody must have told her something right, and she must have figured it out. Cause she was in her 20s. You know, cause then when people say, the young people, the younger generation, and Generation X, and cause they say Generation X, I consider them white people. I don't know what they call black people of that generation, but it's some good young, together, African American, black people, whatever you want to be called. Cause my grandfather said, don't call him no African American. He said he ain't never been to Africa. I scratched my head. I was like, you know, Pops, you right. I'm a brother. You say, nah, I'm a black man. So, but there's a lot of them, man. Like this kid, Jalen Smith, like the little girl, Anna Lee, Elena Wicker, this girl here, Talisha Thomas. I mean, they got something on the ball. Somebody in their life giving them some type of guidance, or you know. So it's possible we can stop the gun violence. We don't need the coach shot 10 times and 13-year-old boy dead. And that starts in our communities. That don't start at the White House. Don't start at the governor's mansion. It don't even start at fucking City Hall. It started in our neighborhoods. Cause when they took the neighbor out and it just became hood, it was all downhill after that. And we need to put the neighbor back in neighborhood. That's all I'm saying. This shit got to stop. And on the back, let's put the neighbor back in neighborhood on the t-shirts. We might be able to make us some money for Christmas. We're going to get to the Browns, so shut up. Everybody talking about the Browns. Well, Tower City, remember they supposed to be they redoing the food court area?
Oh, yeah.
They said the Cleveland Sandwich Company is coming and, what is it? Shake and Slide. There are two of the new restaurants that'll be in there in early 2023. Shake and Slide is a restaurant where you get burgers and stuff like that, and they have milkshakes and
they need to have some good stuff going.
Well, they got some good stuff because Shake and Slide gonna make some money because they got milkshakes that they put alcohol in. Yeah, buddy.
Shake and fall.
They're gonna be shake and fall and shake, rattle, and roll because.
Shake and bake,
whatever you want to call it, but they gonna make some money because they gonna be selling some $15 hamburgers and they gonna be selling a milkshake that you can get Jack Daniels in. They say you can get cognac in it, you can get liquor in it. Now I ain't never thought about when I used to drinking no alcohol in no damn milkshake.
Yeah, that's another level.
I might have had a McDonald's cup and had some Coke in it and some Jack Daniels in it, but not no damn milkshake.
Yeah.
But I bet they sell a whole bunch of. I bet they line be long. And the Cleveland Sandwich Company, they gonna be there. They got some good sandwiches. From what I see.
It just don't seem like a good mix, though.
It ain't no good mix. Tower City, downtown Cleveland.
Liquor and milk, right? Come on now.
Kahlua and milk.
Okay.
I guess they figure, well, they got Kahlua and milk, so. Let's do this our way. Let's do it our way.
Yeah.
Final score yesterday, the Cincinnati Bengals 23, the Cleveland Browns 10. The Browns are now 5-8. And if they had any chances of making the playoffs, it went down the damn Kahlua and milk toilet yesterday after they lost to Cincinnati. This is the first time Joe Burrow, the quarterback from Ohio State, LSU, he's from Ohio.
I didn't even understand it. Because didn't they play? I think it was Monday Night Football here.
They played Halloween.
That's what I thought
and
it was.
The Browns
on Monday.
Destroyed them.
Yeah, and they won.
They went down
and
there.
Then went down there and he throwing interceptions. Well, he thought he had to been throwing interceptions with that score looking like that.
Yeah, well, they got down there. They got down there, and people were talking about this on the sports talk radio in local. They was like, okay, Deshaun Watson got them down the field. They was like right there where they could have got some points.
Yeah.
They took him out, put Jody Brissett in. It was like 4th and 1. 4th and from here to the other end of that table.
Yeah.
And instead of running it, they faked like they were running it, and they tried to pass and missed. Wow. And Cincinnati got the ball, went right down and scored. And after that, it was like Katie barred the door, this damn shit over with. And that was in the first quarter.
Oh, wow.
That was in the first quarter. Von Miller, the linebacker, extraordinary mercenary that left Denver, went to Chicago, I guess, and he went there, went to the Rams and won the Super Bowl. He went to Buffalo thinking he was going to win the Super Bowl. He tore his ACL. He out for the season. Sometimes you need to stay put. The Browns and Ravens play Saturday. They flex the schedule because, you know, it's that time of year where they start having, since you ain't having that many college games, then they're going to have professional games on Saturday. So they have the triple header on the NFL channel. As Lil Baby, man. Every time I see that commercial, he be singing that shit on the NFL channel. I'm like, who is your agent, bruh? You linked up like a damn chain. For real. But, yeah, so the Browns play Baltimore, and it's here. So, and Baltimore is down to their third-string quarterback. Lamar Jackson hurt his knee. Huntley, whatever his name is, he got knocked out of the game. He got hit so hard. I felt sorry for his mama. He got hit so hard. He had a concussion. He ain't playing next week. So they were down to their third-string quarterback.
This will be, what's the name, first home game, huh? Too,
Watson, yeah. Yeah, Watson.
Let's see what he do down here.
I don't know, but down there they was giving them the damn blues.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they had nothing to do with Cincinnati. He wasn't getting no massages in Cincinnati. He was getting massages in Houston. And they was, oh man, they was saying some wicked stuff from up there in them stands about old Mr. Watson.
You know it was.
But hey, he got to deal with that every place he go. Yeah. When this year over with, next year. And when he be walking up down the street with his woman or his mama, somebody gonna say something to him.
To the end of time, because you was black and you was getting massages.
Yep, high class massages.
Yeah.
But they ain't say nothing to Robert Kraft when he was at the massage parlor, quote unquote, during the Super Bowl, and he got caught getting pissed on in the stand.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Other winners yesterday, the Baltimore Ravens. They actually won. They are a game behind the Buffalo Bills for the best record in the AFC. Jacksonville beat Tennessee yesterday. That pissed me off. How in the hell do they lose to a team that quarterback looked like Marilyn Manson? I'm like, come on, man. Because Tennessee had won, 5 or 6 in a row? They was like, they was up close to the best record. I mean, they still going to be in the playoffs. They going to win the division. But the thing is, how the hell you lose to Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Mike Vrabel, you need to sit down and talk to your team. Detroit won. Detroit beat some. Detroit ain't been shit since Barry Sanders. And guess what? They got a chance. They got a better chance of making the playoffs than the Browns. Philadelphia won. Philadelphia is 12-1. They got the best record in football.
Yeah.
Buffalo won. They got the best record in the AFC. Dallas won. Dallas suck. That's just an ode to you, bub, because you used to be here and you're a Dallas fan. Kansas City won. San Francisco won. The Washington Commanders won. Carolina, Baker Mayfield's old team, they went to Seattle and beat the Seahawks in Seattle, and they beat them good too. So since Baker Mayfield got cut, they done won 2 games in a row. Go figure. Who else won? The LA Rams, they won a freaking game. The LA Chargers won a game. That was a shocking. The LA Rams won the Super Bowl last year. That's only like their 4th win of the year. So, what's his name? Caleb Williams from USC, by way of Oklahoma, by way of Washington, D.C. He won the Heisman with the lowest percentage of first place votes all time. Dan Dockage played for Indiana, played for Bobby Knight, worked for ESPN at a radio show. They fired him because he was saying racist shit all up and down the Dallas. Let's see. Oh, and Desmond Howard, who grew up here, who has no loyalty to the state of Ohio. He went to Michigan. Almost called him a cocksucker. I knew his uncle passed away. Me and his uncle was real cool. But he when all the people that's nominated for the Heisman, they all go up on the stage right before they announce it, and they shake the hands of all the former Heisman winners that was up there. Now, I like C.J. Stroud. He showed me some real Buckeye shit. When he shook the first two people's hands, and then Desmond Howard was next. And Desmond Howard reached out to shake his hand, and Desmond Howard said some rude shit to him about him too, on TV, sitting up there on ESPN, where he get his little coon fest on. But C.J. Stroud looked at him like, man, you think I'm gonna shake your hand? He walked right past him, and everybody up on the stage was laughing. Robert Griffin III, he really thought that shit was funny. He almost passed out laughing so hard. But C.J. Stroud, you didn't win the Heisman, but guess what? You won big in the state of Ohio yesterday. The Final Four is Ohio State. The Ohio State University will be playing the defending champs, undefeated University of Georgia, on December 31st. And the Bums from up north will be playing TCU in the other semifinal game. Those are the playoff teams. Jackson Smith Njigba, the receiver who played the first two games this year for Ohio State and ain't played another game since, he said he's not playing in the playoffs. He one of them players that I'm going to opt out for my pro career. You let your teammates down, you a coward. They should kick you out of school. That's my opinion. When dudes do that, I don't know if it's funny or not, but the University of Texas, they rated number 2 in the country in basketball. Yeah. Chris Beard, they coach, he left Texas Tech after taking them to the Final Four and said, I'm never going to leave Texas Tech. I love Texas Tech. He left and went to Texas. But he was arrested over the weekend for strangling a family member. For strangling a family member. You are the coach of the number 2 rated basketball team in the country. Why are you out here strangling family members? I don't know. Charles Barkley said he loved Cleveland. Kenny Smith said some derogatory shit about Cleveland. But Kenny Smith from the same place Fat Joe from. So Kenny Smith a damn liar. The Cavs, they won yesterday. They lost against Sacramento. I think their record is like 17-10. They're the 3rd seed in the East right now. The Final Four in the World Cup is Croatia versus Argentina, Morocco versus France. Those are Tuesday and Wednesday matches. And freaking well. That's how it is sometimes. But the United States did good. Let's see. Where else we got? The Browns lost. 216-939-5087 is the number to call in. It's No Static Radio. It's the voice of the revolution. I'm Wax. That's Hustle. No Bug. And all you people that's interested that don't know, really know me personally, like, you can call me at 216-280-8977 to call me about coming in and sitting in and doing the show with us. So call me. You can call me what you want, but just call me. 23-10. I don't know what the hell wrong with the Browns, man. Yeah. I have no idea what's wrong with the Browns.
It's always something. This shit gotta stop.
This shit gotta stop. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. He signed a 11-year, $360 million contract to stay with New York. In other sports news. And that's cool. I would have bounced from New York because he could have got $400 million from the Dodgers. But, Kansas City High School. This is our second Kansas City story. It's called Valley Center High School. It's a privileged school in the Kansas City area. They play Topeka which is a school in the brother neighborhood, and they was playing out there, playing basketball, and we had these stories every year, and it don't never stop. It ain't gonna stop. But the adults, the parents, the other players, they was calling the black kids N words, and one of them they had it up there. They had a freaking picture. Little a stuffed monkey hanging on a noose, and this was all videotaped.
Yeah.
And it seems like we always had these stories out of Kansas. I wonder why. Topeka, of course, they won the game, and they should have punched somebody in the face on their way out the door. But that racist stuff, man, that's the only way it's gonna stop, man. You know, when people doing stuff like that, the only way it's gonna stop is somebody punch somebody in the face. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I ain't advocating no violence. The only person that I would advocate violence against is Fat Joe. He needs his ass whooped. Cause what they call it, habitual liar?
Yeah.
He's habitual. He is completely habitual with this lying stuff, man. Come on, Fat Joe. I ain't gonna get off of it, man. You done turned into Alfonso Ribeiro.
I can watch this stuff all day, man.
When it comes to Pitbull, I know you discovered Pitbull from day one.
Can y'all hear it?
I didn't say I discovered Pitbull. What I said was, I was in New York. I was fucked up.
What I said was.
See, what had happened was. Woo!
There's not enough comments on here. There's only 2 comments, man.
They just ain't hip to the game, man. They don't follow the lie. A lot of people don't follow liars.
Yeah.
You know, they follow Ye. Ye don't lie. He just say crazy shit.
The only thing they say, Joe always exaggerating. Just like you said, Spanish dudes created hip hop.
They created hip hop. Now they discover people. He the same one discovered Bone Thugs and Harmony and got him on the song with Biggie.
And then somebody said exactly, look how he kissed a Luke Butt because it was called out for his big lie.
The big lie. Like Donald Trump got the big lie, Fat Joe got the big lie.
There's got to be some other channel got to have this video too.
Oh,
so I can read the comments. Because the comments is where it's at.
I mean, maybe they running it with Brittany Griner jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know about Pitbull ain't came out and said nothing. He probably still sitting back laughing about it.
Yeah.
With some damn capri pants on and his shirt opened up, walking around a swimming pool, talking about Fat Joe discovered me.
Pitbull don't want to say nothing about it because they too close to be like Latinos or Spanish and all that. So he
one
don't
might
want
be Puerto Rican. Well, both of them probably Puerto Rican. One could be Dominican and.
He don't want to say nothing because they've been associated him. He don't I don't want to be guilty by association. I don't want to be on
I ain't trying to fuck with Fat Joe.
I ain't trying to be on Rico with Fat Joe. They think we cool or nothing. I'm just going to keep my mouth closed.
Something that I thought somebody they should have kept their damn mouth closed was one reporter. He came out and said 60 Minutes when Deion Sanders was on there at the beginning of the season, the new season. And Prime was talking about, Jackson State and his goals. Dude came out and said 60 Minutes, they got conned by a boastful, self-supporting, flim-flam man, a black race hustler.
Okay.
Now, you a white dude.
They said, but what's his name? That's when they should have put that meme up and say, y'all act like Coach Prime done stole $5 million from Mississippi.
From the state of Mississippi. The federal government.
The flim hustler. Okay.
This dude called him a black race hustler.
Yeah. So what is Brett Favre?
Oh, and he the KKK flim flam man. It's all right if it's white.
I don't want to talk about that, huh?
It's all right if it's white.
I like that meme. They say, y'all
but
Coach Prime done stole from the state of Mississippi.
Prime ain't did nothing. Prime, they locker room and they facility on that campus for the football team.
Yeah.
He spent all his own money out his pocket.
Yeah,
he spent money to get that stuff redid.
Yeah.
Now, if he hustling somebody, don't you think he would have took the money and wouldn't have built nothing?
And that's what they were saying. They saying that Jackson State been taking the money.
Yeah, they say they've been stealing money. The board of directors and
there's more to it than what y'all saying.
And Prime, like, I got to go. But his one son, Shador, he already said, I'm going to Colorado. And when he said that, and Deion said, Shador is the starting quarterback, the dude that was the quarterback there last year, he left. He packed this shit up and left. Don't stand a chance, bro. If that was my son and he was that good, he'd be playing in front of you too. I don't give a damn how good you are. Prime son is good, but his other son stayed at Jackson State. And they said he blocked all his family members off of his social media. Yeah. And because Deion, both of them boys by his first wife. Yeah. And Deion, him and his first wife, they had a contentious divorce with throwing the kids in the middle and all. His wife was Fat Joe. And she was a Fat Joe type of woman. Lying. She trying to get Prime locked up for stuff he ain't even do. But she failed to realize he was prime time Neon Deion. Yeah. She wasn't. She just was the wife.
I remember that, and it got dark for a minute. Deion got to driving cars in the shit, wrecking shit.
Yeah, he did the Tiger Woods. He was having problems.
It got dark for him for a minute.
But the Aflac light shined on him. Yeah. Aflac paying Prime $2 million a year, and that's about to go up because all the business he bringing Aflac and the Duck. Yeah. Colorado, they about to pay him out the Yin Yang Yazoo. Actually, thinking of Aflac, speaking of Aflac anyway, a friend of mine worked for Aflac down out of Columbus, Georgia. What's up, Kim? How you doing? They had their annual Christmas party. Yeah. And you know, they paid Dougie Fresh and Vanilla Ice to be the entertainment. Yeah. She said that ballroom was laid out.
The greatest comeback. The greatest comeback of 2022.
And Fat Joe, whenever you come back, stop lying. Yeah. Cause, but I was like, she said it was nice. She said, Kim said, everything. They had the food game was live. I'm like, you talking about Aflac the Duck? Yeah. She said Dougie Fresh was up there talking. He could not say Aflac right to save his life. Yeah. He kept saying Aflac.
I bet both of them said, I need $1 million for one song.
And they got paid.
But I need to get back.
They busting down got paid because they was the entertainment. I'm like, damn, you couldn't get a goodie mob or nobody. But I guess. But the Book of Hosea. Yeah. I'm going to find it online and I'm going to read it. And I know I'm going to laugh all the way through it. But Prime is not no black race hustler. You know who a black race hustler? Reverend Al Sharpton. Now that's what you call a black race hustler. Louis Farrakhan. And anybody get mad at me all you want. He a black race hustler. He don't show up. You know, and I'll say this again. Until he come clean about his role in Malcolm's murder, then he really need to shut up. But he got that big fortress of a mansion out in the suburbs of Chicago. All the violence that's going on in the city of Chicago, you don't never see him out there talking about, yo, brothers need to start doing this shit here, bro. This is not black people's stuff to do. He don't say shit. But then he want to come on and talk about Israel. Yeah. Ain't nobody in Israel thinking about your ass, Louis Farrakhan, Big Red, whatever you know. Big Red was Malcolm X. He was Little Red. That's what they used to call him when Malcolm was with the nation back then. But if you cared about black people that ain't Muslims, that ain't down with you and your cause with bean ties and bow ties, then you would be out there in the streets of Chicago. You would be out here trying to motivate these young men, all them gangs in Chicago, to stop doing what they doing. Because at Vera's, it's a bar up on the north side. Somebody was having some words in the bar. Dude said, hey, that's my daughter you talking to. So dude went out to the car, got a gun, came back in the door, and just started shooting. 3 people got killed. 2 people was members of the Vera family, and 1 is in critical condition, Maria Vera. So Louis Farrakhan, you be hustling on the. Don't let me go to my brother Malcolm, Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad had a whole bunch of babies by a whole bunch of them Muslim girls. But they mad at Malcolm because Malcolm saw the light and he was telling the truth. Y'all better, they need to get in line with Fat Joe. I mean, for real. Race hustling my ass. Them race hustlers right there. Al Sharpton always talking that old nonsense he be talking. But yet he got a show on MSNBC. He be on Morning Joe every morning taking money, but he still be at them funerals. You people think Al Sharpton be doing them funerals for free? When George Floyd gets shot and the other boy, Mike Brown, gets shot, you think he doing them funerals for free? Okay. And Reverend Al Sharpton, remember when he was the fat Al Sharpton with the process?
Yeah.
Nah, he looked like a damn Pez dispenser.
He had that
the lipo, I don't know what he had, bipo, lipo, whatever he had, he looked like a Pez dispenser.
The bypass, the gastro bypass.
Yeah, whatever he had. With his race hustling ass. Nah, I said it. 216-939-5087.
The other dude looking funny too. He did that. Roker.
Al Roker. They say he kind of sick.
Yeah.
He ain't been on the Today Show talking that weather shit in a minute. And I'm trying to figure out. And he was fat. I liked it because he used to work here on Channel 3.
Oh yeah.
Before he got his big break, he was here telling jokes on TV. But
Cornelius.
Real Cornelius. But what's his name? When he went to New York and he blew up on the Today Show and all that.
Yeah.
Deborah Roberts. I'm like, how the hell his fat ass knock her off and get married to her? To this day, I can't understand that. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know that. I don't believe that is somebody for everybody's stuff. I don't want to hear that. But Deborah Roberts, if you know her from ABC News and who she is, and back then, they've been married for about 25, 30 years. I'm talking about fine, super fine chocolate ass sister. And Al Roker looking like Burl Ives in Frosty the Snowman with some damn chocolate poured over his ass. Roly-poly ass Al Roker. And I'm cool. Hey, congratulations, Al Roker. You got the best. You got it going on, man. That's all I'm saying. Patti LaBelle had to get pulled off the stage in Milwaukee too because of the bomb threat.
Yeah, I heard that. Somebody said, who want to hurt Patti LaBelle?
Yeah.
Somebody said how you tasted one of them pies.
See, the internet ain't worth 2 cents.
The internet win every time.
Every time, because who want to hurt Patti LaBelle? Then you can hear somebody in the background saying, have you ever tasted one of them pies?
I said, hell nah.
The internet wins every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Internet 10-0, undefeated.
Undefeated. Father Time can't catch up.
Yeah.
And R. Kelly dropped a so-called record from in jail.
I couldn't even peep it.
It's up.
They said it got took down when I tried to go listen to it.
Boosie put it back up. Because Boosie said, these are his exact words, not mine.
Yeah.
He said, what the fuck? R. Kelly can't drop no music because he in jail? I'm like, Boosie, was you dropping music when you was in jail?
It's not that he in jail, Boosie. It's what he in jail for.
It's what he in jail for. Boosie said that shit was good. Boosie said, I'm about to put this back. He put it back up on his page.
Yeah.
Because he said,
there was people that got to hear it before it got took down. They said it's nice.
Boosie said it was nice. Boosie said he was riding around Baton Rouge with his top down. He said he was jamming on it. And he said the next day they took it down.
Yeah.
He said he recorded it. He put it up on his page. Boosie don't care.
Yeah.
And they talking about dropping. Because R. Kelly, first of all, they know if you get some money, because I don't know if he got sued in any civil suits behind this. I know everything he was getting prosecuted on was on criminal stuff. But they say his lawyers done took all the money anyway. But I don't know about that because he got too much money. But
it still should be coming in though, because it ain't gonna stop coming. R. Kelly was a huge, like a lot of people don't understand. R. Kelly was writing for Michael Jackson.
R. Kelly
is a huge success, and that money was gonna keep coming in as long as he didn't sell his rights. That money's gonna come in.
I ain't heard of him selling his rights yet.
And people will tell you, the people that make the most money off an album
is the writers,
the
producers. They get the money, not the artist.
So you wrote the song, he was writing. He had a hell of a pen, legendary pen.
I know, but can you do me a favor, bro?
Yeah.
Run that Luke and Fat Joe back one more time, but we gonna run this.
Yeah, it's so many, man. There's so many parts.
What I said was, I was on the run.
You gotta hear this one too, where you at?
My brother Robert Fernandez, Robbie Roberts, still working.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. I just want to come on here and say my piece, bro. People are right. Miami's my home for 20 years. I've received nothing but love, and I got nothing but respect for everybody in Miami. But
yeah, they got some real gangsters down there, bro.
Two people are right. I believe two people are right. And that's it. I just want to come on here and say my piece, brother.
When they hit you, when they hit you with the you know they lying. You know anybody. If your mama hit you with the you better look at her side eye. Cause somebody to be lying. A lie coming from somewhere. She gonna tell you it ain't no Santa Claus or Santa Claus for real. But that shit Fat Joe just said, lying.
What else?
Lying.
Yo, let me break it down to Luke and everybody. My side of the story. Am I true?
My truth.
Is a lie.
I know what it is to Miami.
He said I'm telling the truth.
I know what it
You're not telling the truth, Fat Joe.
Am I true? I'm telling the truth.
No, you not. You not, Fat Joe. You lying. 216-939-5087 is the number to call in. There's no static radio, the voice of the revolution. It's me and Hustle. We up here trying to do this.
If you telling the truth and then Luke is telling the truth and both y'all telling the truth, how come the people in comments say you lying, Fat?
Everybody. And then when, cause he first said this shit and Luke, and somebody got this shit to Luke. And when Luke found out, Luke said, I need to get in contact with you.
You could play that shit with Kanye.
But everybody else. Luke, you got the wrong
Luke,
one.
check your ass.
Luke, Snoop, Dre. It's some people you can't play that with, bruh.
Funny. You've been lying this whole time. We knew you. We was the only person people called you out on the lies on here, on the air. And you've been lying this whole time.
You've been lying a long time, Joe. We just told the truth to people.
We was opening people's eyes up. And then you didn't stop while you was ahead.
See, when he went and sat at that red table and lied on Kanye West, said he opened up the door, he was going to get in his limo to go see Jada Pinkett, and Kanye West was standing outside the door.
But it's like, what's the name? Like when Wack 100 was lying on Future and Doughboy, Cleveland's finest Doughboy, like Doughboy said, it was like the story don't even make sense. Like you lying, but the story don't even make sense.
It always takes somebody from Cleveland, Doughboy, me, you, to call out some of these fake ass rappers, man, and fake ass wannabes, academics, and Wack 100. I mean,
Wack 100 talking about Future was with that girl. He's like, come on, we really lying now because you don't know Ciara's name. Who don't know who Ciara
is, man? and from point blank, period, you better leave Gucci Mane's name out your mouth, Fat Joe. I don't hear you talking about him. I don't hear you talking about none of them drill rappers. And you better not say you discovered Lil Baby.
Or Gucci Mane don't play. He know Gucci Mane don't play.
But I'm going to tell you this. Luke don't play either. Luke might be a little bit more mature, but Luke still got some hookup in Miami. Got to crank your head,
like
Fat Joe.
He said, I know you the king of Miami.
But two people can be right. Oh, you want to hit? I mean, and this is for, I don't know who this for. However, Only in Cleveland. Only in northeastern Ohio. You know what's that? Narcan or naloxone or whatever that shit called that they squirt up people's nose when they ODing off fentanyl and heroin and stuff.
Yeah.
They selling it in vending machines in Cleveland.
Vending machines.
And vending machines
I
in
thought
Cleveland.
You could get it for free.
But obviously, only way you get it free though is you EMS. If they pull up on it, some places like up there on 55th,
yeah,
they might give people some free, but they got it in vending machines, baby.
Oh yeah, I might go get the free. I gotta get the free and then sell it.
No, I'm breaking in the vending machine and getting it free and selling it. Cause man, you can't go in no damn what you call that methadone clinic and go in there and talk about, hey, can we get some Narcan because we want to help somebody? Yeah, they say, no, y'all got to go, bro. Y'all, I can tell y'all got some clean time up under y'all, bro. Get the hell out of here.
Because I know they was giving away for free. You could go to the hospital. People saying go to the hospital, get it. That what's name? They had a Facebook post when they was the one. What's that record shop that's about to close up there in Coventry?
Oh, the Coventry the Revolution.
Yeah, the Revolution. I seen on there. That's like if you know somebody that need the Narcan, we got like about 2 of them up here. You can come get them.
Oh, I need to get that. Because I mean, if they selling it in vending machines, you got to best believe that shit cost about $25. Yeah. And I can get it and sell it for $20. Hit me up. I have for $20. That shit was on the Channel 3 news app
too out here.
Got they people selling it out of vending machines.
So it's really done got real out here. They selling dope and they selling hope. Hope at the vending machine.
Hope instead of dope. Yeah. Well, all I know is when I read that, I was like, I don't know who need to hear this. Maybe Brittany Griner need to hear it.
Selling hope by the gram. Nasal spray. The nasal.
You laying down on the ground shaking and somebody got to go.
That nasal, I don't think that nasal don't work like that. What's the name though? That nasal, it take a little while, I guess, before it hit you. That pen, that pen.
That pen.
That revive you. That bring you back to life.
That's going straight to the membrane. You gonna shake, you gonna wake up. I need Kodak Black to be on.
Yeah, I done seen them hit that pen. They hit them people with that pen, be like they hit that.
They wake right up.
You remember you ever watch, you ever see Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, yeah.
Where she hit him with that adrenaline when he overdosed. That's how it be with that pen at Narcan. They hit him with that pen, they wake right up. Boy, woo.
I'm going to say this. If anybody that's 70 down to like 30 and you ain't seen Pulp Fiction, your life ain't right. Your life is not right, motherfucker. Like Samuel Jackson, he's a motherfucker saying that. That and Jackie Brown. Them 2 Samuel L. Jackson movies you must see. And Pulp Fiction is definitely top 10 of great movies. Yep. If you between 70 and 30 and you ain't seen Pulp Fiction, your life is just pretty much not worth anything. I'm sorry. There's No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, and I said that. Not No Static Radio, not Hustle. I said it. Because if you ain't seen Pulp Fiction and John Travolta dancing. Yeah. Oh, and what's the other girl? What's the girl name? With the dark hair. Damn.
Uma Thurman.
Uma Fine. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't even know what she's doing nowadays, but whatever she's doing, I know she's still fine. Point blank, ain't no doubt about it.
I was always wondering when Bruce Willis was running from that fight, it was in Knoxville, Tennessee. I was like, why they put Knoxville, Tennessee in this movie? It's crazy. And I was always wondering that. And then I found out they was doing a thing, giving homage to, I was doing a show and they was giving homage to all the Kill Bill and all the movies for Quentin Tarantino. And then somebody was like, I was like, I don't know how we got on the subject. I was from Knoxville. And they was like, oh, yeah, Quentin Tarantino from Knoxville. I was like, damn, I looked it up. I was like, it was so right. I didn't know that.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino on something else.
Yeah.
Then they was talking about, what was it? They say he was exploiting black people.
Yeah.
He was making modern-day black exploitation films.
Yeah.
Guess what? All that shit. Everything I seen that Quentin Tarantino touched, that shit was good.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Everything he touched was good. So nobody want to hear that. The man was making movies and he was giving black people jobs and checks. And
then the ones that he be having, the black people that he be having in his movies, they don't be, them ain't no Conan type dudes, except for Samuel Jackson was Conan when he was in Django.
He got paid to be a coon in that movie. I would have cooned too for the money he got. I'd have been cooning too.
He was snitching.
He couldn't get Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart wasn't. He said, "We don't need no real coon. We need somebody that know how to act."
He played that one to the T though. He was snitching and all kind of mess in that one.
Yeah, I know Dave would tell me when I was saying what I was saying. I'm sitting in his chair one day. I'm acting like the dude in Django. Go on, Dave. What's up, Dave? I love you, bro. And hope you feeling better. Because Dave was sick last week, man.
Yeah.
And I think Glorilla said some shit this week, and it just blew me away. I can't even think of what it was. I ain't write it down. I just think Glorilla is the female Kodak Black right now.
There would be something that had him and her on the show.
Oh, but the dude said Prime was a boastful, self-promoting, flim-flam man, black race hustler. And he said he tricked 60 Minutes. You can't trick 60 Minutes. They've been in the game longer than anybody when it comes to that research and news, TV news magazines and all that. You can't trick them, man.
Yeah, they got talking like Juicy J. It ain't tricking if you got it.
You got it.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Prime got it. So, dude need to be quiet, man. I'm going to get into this the takeoff thing, and I've actually been doing some real digging and some research into this, but I'm just gonna put out what I done found out and what I done stumbled upon and what's been coming out lately. Oh yeah, and Boosie was very mad because Boosie, you know who he cussed out this week? Dwayne Wade's wife. What's her name? Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
She said Boosie always walk around with his shirt open and shit. So he said she actually had the nerve. She called the wrong black dude gay. Boosie went off on her. He said she told her you need to go and get your sissy ass man together.
Well, what's the name called him gay though? That he didn't say he didn't have nothing to say to that shit.
Who fucking with Boosie?
Mike Tyson. You don't remember? You don't remember that when he was on Mike Tyson fight? Then Mike Tyson said his daughter. He said Mike Tyson said I watched another. What's the name?
Yeah, Mike Tyson. I don't know what he got against my boy, but
he said his daughter was trans and he didn't know that she was coming when Boosie came and said she beat Boosie up. That's what Mike Tyson said. Oh no, but Mike Tyson don't be much to be lying either.
No, Mike Tyson ain't no liar, and Mike Tyson he'll call you on it, and he will he'll beat you up behind if you call him a liar.
But I remember he told Boosie, he said Boosie was gay. He said, "Why you hating on Dwayne Wade?"
He called my boy gay.
And he told him he's gay. And Mike Tyson, well, Boosie was real quiet when he was on him.
I've been quiet too. We talking about crazy ass Mike Tyson.
He was on there smoking that weed. And Mike Tyson was eating the mushrooms and smoking that weed.
About Boosie gay.
Yeah.
Boosie ain't say nothing.
Boosie was real quiet on that one.
Oh, and your boy, man, Master P and Snoop.
Yeah.
They got some issues, man. They said Snoop Loops got to change their name.
Oh yeah.
Somebody trying to sue them. Like they saying they kind of stealing Fruit Loops. No, they ain't. This shit called Snoop Loop.
Yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with General Mills, Kellogg's, no damn Toucan Sam. It ain't got nothing to do with that, man.
Yeah, they hate. Because they changing the game.
Because they making money.
They got the thing going on. I've been seeing they be all
making
kind of
money. You see the box?
They got the Snoop games. They got the Rap Snack soda. Then they come up with the breakfast food. They got the cereal. They got the pancake. My boy Master P ice cream, the real ice cream man. The pancake mix, the fish fry batter. But boy, Master P ain't playing.
You see the box?
Yeah.
The Snoop Loops?
Yeah.
Man, that shit funny. I'll buy a box of that just to keep the box.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even ever open the cereal because that just, man, Snoop doing big thing. But when he hooked up with Master P.
Oh, yeah. They
man.
to the moon. They taking off to the moon.
Hey.
Because they in the lane where ain't nobody in right now.
No, and then I guarantee you, they going to do something at Death Row. And remember we talked about Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
E40, Too Short, Snoop, and Cube.
Yeah.
That when they put that one little song out last year where they dropped the whole shit. So you can get that. They said it already on this one streaming service, that shit had already did 500,000, some shit like that. I'm like, damn, this shit just came out.
But damn. You got all that Bay Area stuff, man. You got Snoop and Ice Cube. It's gonna do 500,000 in LA, in California.
Yeah, and then they were talking about this one dude. I was looking at him. He talking about why dumbass rappers still go to L.A., dirty ass, grimy ass L.A. L.A. ain't New York, man. What did you talk about, man?
Yeah.
Talk about y'all so dumb. Why y'all just can't go Plain Jane? Why you can't go to L.A.
Seen that.
You seen that bullshit?
Yeah. And then somebody was like, because he was like, come to Modesto County or something. They was
he
like,
just come to Orange County.
Orange County or
I'm like, man, get out of here, 90210.
It's like, don't nobody be getting killed in my hood. They was like, where you at? And I bet you I can name some people that done got killed.
A lot of people got killed in Orange County. They got some hood in Orange County. It ain't all rich people.
It was funny, yeah. Somebody was like, he was on there sounding like Fat Joe.
Lying. I seen that, man. I was like, this dude, he's so scared, he ain't going into L.A. County. Not on the Long Beach side, not on the L.A. side.
But he talking about, he from, like you say, Orange County or
something. He from Orange County.
Like, bro, they'll come, you ain't like you in New York.
New York, you right down the road. You right down the 5.
They about to come get you, bro.
They come right down the 5 into Orange County and get your scary ass. Because you sitting up there talking, you scared. Take your ass up there on the motherfucking Slauson and Sepulveda. Unless you, and go up there and say that.
It's gonna come to you because somebody cousin live down in Orange County. They about to be like, that's dope.
Hey, there you go right there. He stay right over there, sitting on that stoop like he in the hood. Man, I seen that, man, I was mad. Let me see, what else? Oh, before we get into to the takeoff thing and all that, coming up out of Houston, could you play that for me just one more time? Just like the preacher in church, just one more time. Pass that fast.
I said, let me break it down the loop and everybody. My side of the story. Well, on my truth, I'm telling the truth. I know when it comes to Miami, you discovered Pitbull, you discovered Trick Daddy, you put Khaled on the radio show, the first man radio show. I don't deny nothing. You was king of Miami when you first came out. You understand? Right. I'm not saying that. Miami's my home for 20 years. I've received nothing but love, and I got nothing but respect for everybody in Miami.
And Puerto Rico discovered hip hop.
I believe this time, 2 people are right.
No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, and 2 people cannot be right if it's the same topic. Fat Joe, you're lying. This is the voice of the revolution, y'all.
So Fat Joe, you mean to tell me if Yale and Harvard had a debate team, that both teams can win? 2 people could be right.
2 people could be right about the same debate topic.
Yeah. No, pro. One could be pro and one could be con, but they both could be right.
And you a con man. You ain't even a con man, Fat Joe. Shut up. I mean, really, come on, Fat Joe, man. Go on, man.
Yeah, you don't come up with a whole new one. But you, like you said, I believe what I'm saying is the truth. And that's crazy because it's like, Fat Joe, you is a con man. Somebody that's lying like that. Like, we know you lying, Fat Joe, but you trying to convince us that it's the truth.
A habitual liar tells so many lies. They believe what they say is the truth.
But you ended it with some shit and trying to get us to believe that 2 people can be right.
He should have just left that out. He could have just said, when he was tough, when it first came out, I said what I said. But then when it got back to Luke, all of a sudden 2 people could be right, and I know you the king of Miami, and I know this, and that.
He didn't even hit him with the let's disagree to disagree. He didn't hit him with that. He hit him with 2 people can be right.
Okay,
on this one.
Joe.
That's what I'm about to hit. That's every time I get into it with somebody from now on, that's what I'm hitting with. I believe 2 people can be right on this one. Yeah, I learned. You gonna talk me, Fat Joe, how to end it, and then leave them.
You know how to just get this shit over with quick.
And leave them looking confused, like
then
Luke.
walk away, and then just walk away.
I know he ain't just said that. Like, yo, I did.
Yes, he did.
I
and
believe 2
you
people
still
can be
standing there
right.
with your damn finger up against your temple, like, damn, did Fat Joe hit me with that one?
I believe it.
Yeah, well, remember Jalen Smith? He 18 years old, man. This dude is the mayor of a city in freaking Arkansas. Cool, but then let's see. Okay, did we said who won the games this weekend, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, let's move right along because I want to get into this because okay, Mob Ties, movement of bosses together in elevated structure. That's supposed to be Jay Prince Jr. and that's supposed to be their little thing.
Yep.
They supposed to have. They say they do security, and they say they extort a lot of rappers that come to Houston, so they could be their security. Now, these dudes and some people that was with Quavo and them, they get to arguing. What's the dude's name? They said he swung on dude and he hit and that precipitated the gunfire. But because I got names down here, Jay Prince Jr. And then they said, and I never looked at the video, but they said Jay Prince Jr. when Quavo was on the ground screaming and hollering, talking about get some help. They said he just walked right past dude and just looked at him and just kept walking. Cause somebody said that they got some answering to do, man, because for the way it went down and now all this stuff is coming out about these mob ties and they his people and everything, and then punk ass what's his name, his father, gonna get that old sorry ass statement to take off in Quavo and them and their family. That you could tell that shit was fake. But they said this kid.
But they always said they always been crooked. They've always been talking about too that Jay Prince act like he the man, and when people be having people take people chain, and then he be like, "Oh, I had to get such and such chain back for him."
Yeah,
like
that's some Fat Joe Sucker shit right there, man.
When you had the people take the chain in the first place, like, bro, ain't nobody on that old school crackhead move, Jay Prince.
Yeah, and they said Woody Bland, he was the one punched dude, and he said that what's his name, Cameron Joshua, and Mike Prince, they got to arguing, and so they said that when Willie Bland, who was with Quavo now, he punched dude, and that's when they pulled the guns and everybody started shooting. Cause obviously there's some real video out here, this shit that happened, but I don't know how they keeping it under wraps. But the kid, what's his name? They called him Lil Cam.
Yeah.
He was found dead a week later down in Houston.
Yeah.
So he probably was gonna snitch. He probably was gonna tell on everybody. But what was my man name? What was his name? Oh man. Duke the Jeweler from Chicago.
Yeah.
He said, now they was down there for a Boosie concert actually, and he said after the show they had a dice game, just like Quavo and them was in a dice game. Yeah. They rented the bowling alley for one of them Jazz Princes and Jay Prince's motherfucker's birthday, and all of a sudden Takeoff ended up dead after the fact. But they said Duke the Jeweler, he hit the crap game for $100,000.
Yeah.
He going to the car. Now, Mob Tie is supposed to be in security. All of a sudden, he ain't got no security. He get robbed and killed in Houston. Now they took when they found him, they say he had $1 million worth of jewelry on. And they said he had no jewelry on, and he damn sure didn't have no $100,000 in his pocket. And the little dude, Lil Cam, they say he had something to do with that bullshit right there too. But the thing I'm trying to figure out is, okay, how Jazz Prince and Jay Prince Jr. and Mike Prince, all that, how all them always tied up in this shit and people end up dead in Houston? Yep. Rappers, they be talking about L.A., pay attention to the sucker shit that's going on in Houston. Because that boy shouldn't be dead, to be honest with you. And really, I'm going to be honest with you, Duke Judah, if he was going down there for the concert and kicking in Houston, he should have took his own Chicago security with him. I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. None of them black asses. Because, I mean, and I guess it's coming out little by little by little because the dude Willie Bland, they arrested him. So if me and you in the beef and somebody standing in the middle and you raise on me and I raise on you and we both shoot and somebody get murdered, both of us should get charged with murder. Not just me, because we both pulled the guns out. Now, yeah, they saying the ballistics from his gun is the one that hit Takeoff. But the thing is, if you don't pull no gun on me, I ain't gonna raise up on you. Especially over no sucker punch. We could just fight, man. Yeah. We could just fight, get it over with, keep it moving. But and I've been looking into it, and I'm gonna keep on looking. I'm gonna keep on digging. I'm gonna keep on looking. I'm gonna keep on digging because these dudes ain't right, man. Because first of all, my boy out of Chicago, he should took his own damn security down there. And this gonna kind of expose all them cats down there that, okay, if you come to damn Houston, they got to be your security? No, they don't. Ain't there some more security companies in Houston that can watch your back besides them? And every time they have something, and they notice how they always have in dice games, high stakes dice games, and somebody always end up dead. Yeah, crazy. I don't get it. They took Yee's honorary motherfucking degree. You know how they gave him an honorary doctorate? Yeah. They took Yee shit. And I didn't know his divorce to Kim Kardashian was final. They didn't say no numbers or nothing like that, but they say their divorce is final, bro. And she came out and said she wanted him to have a relationship and visitation with the kids and stuff until he kidnapped their ass and end up in San Tropez somewhere or in Orange County, somewhere like that. I ain't laughing at you, Yee. I'm loving you. That's all, bro. That's all. But no, so I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. So what's your take on this? Because every week, and I've been looking, it's always some more shit come out about Jazz Prince and all them down there in Houston.
Yeah, I always heard there was always some crooked devils down there. What they always say, Jay Prince and all them was down there crooked, man. Jay Prince always talking about somebody coming to Houston. How come nobody be changed, be get snatched nowhere else? Or even when it was somewhere else like Jay Prince, I had to make a couple of phone calls. But he telling you he deep in gang stuff and people ain't listening. Yeah. I had to make a couple of phone calls and tell them that wasn't gangster and I had to take the chain back. No money off it, just as a gift because of who I am. He's making this like he larger than life crime boss. But what you put out there, it's gonna come back to get you.
Yeah, because I'm really because this dude Lil Cam, they say he ended up dead a week after.
And then they trying to manipulate the story too. It's them too. The police be working with them too because it end up being unsolved like Tupac and Biggie because they doing all this trying to see what kind of narrative they can push. That's why it ain't coming out. Anybody else, they find out who got killed quick. Especially like you say, all them cameras. I know it was cameras in the bowling alley, and then they got cameras people everywhere on their phone But now they can't find this video. We can't find this. The video should have been released.
Yeah, they done bought them videos up trying to keep they damn faces clean. Yeah. But they showed the video because I looked at it when that boy walked past.
But it's a better video. I know where they was, especially where they said they was at. I know it's a better video than what they showing us. That little grainy clip. It's a video. It's a real deal good video.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no doubt. And it got to be, and it's gonna come out eventually. Because I mean, how TMZ had that grainy ass video that quick?
Yeah. It's a real deal video.
And when it come out, the truth will be told on Mob Ties and Jazz Prince and Jay Prince Jr. and Mike Prince, all you suckers. Because, I mean, that's some sucker stuff going on down there, man. Because, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep digging. I'm going to keep listening, keep my ear to the ground. Because, first of all, I sit here and say again, that dude should not be dead, man. I don't give a damn if it was over a dice game. If two other people was having some beef, you know, who was that? Somebody said when two people that don't know how to handle guns, they got guns, and they pull guns, and they shoot, they both got their damn eyes closed because they don't know how to handle a gun. And innocent people always get killed.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that make a whole lot of damn sense to me. Because, I mean, I don't know. It don't calm down during the holiday season. It get amped up, man. Yeah. It get amped up, you know, because, you know, people be on their own home turf and then people be out, you know, different parts of the country trying to, you know,
people
cool.
Got gifts and extra money flying around and gifts laying under the tree and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah, you better make sure your alarms work at your house and your security systems and your lights because they kicking doors in.
Yeah.
They acting like they
Grinch season. They catch you coming out the store and all that.
Oh shit. They busting that.
Going in, coming
Porch
out.
Pirates, whatever. Yeah. They doing too much, man. They really doing too much out here. If we gonna get this back together, man, and put the neighbor back in the neighborhood, then somebody got to. I mean, I ain't saying everybody just turn this into an all-out snitch fest. No, I'm not saying that. But if you see somebody doing something wrong, it's in broad daylight, and other people standing around watching it, then somebody just needs to say something. You know, now what go on in the streets, in the dark, in the underground, in the black market and stuff like, nah, I ain't saying snitch on them people, because them people doing the best they can with what they got to work with. Everybody deserves to get some money. And everybody ain't Obama with no damn 7 law degrees and stuff like that and gonna get money for just going on TV talking. So, I ain't saying snitch. Now. In Atlanta, Fulton County, what's her name? Fani Willis, the district attorney.
Yeah.
She got 300 people gonna testify. How you get 300 people that gonna snitch on Jeffrey and Sergio?
Yeah, like they put that many people in their bill. Come on now.
And they ain't got that much room in witness protection.
Yeah.
But they got 300, and it ain't gonna be no cameras.
Where do I sign up at? So I can get my piece of the pie.
Because you know they paying them. Yeah. They snitching, you know they paying them.
At least give me give me a seafood bag.
Yeah, I mean something. Give me some damn food from Tyler Perry's restaurant if it's still open or something. Or sweet.
You remember dude used to have his own show back in the day, man? It was like a sketch comedy. He had the snitches on there. I'm gonna try to find that, man. Mike Epps. You remember that? It's been a minute though. It's probably been like about 10 years ago when he had his own show and he was doing that snitching.
Yeah, Mike Epps good on it. He make you laugh when he be talking about the snitch game. He really make you laugh.
Let's see if I can find that, man.
But if you can't just run that Fat Joe Lion shit back.
That was funny, man. That Mike Epps.
Yeah, Mike Epps, man. Oh man, that shit was funny, man. Mike Epps is funny, man.
Yeah, when he had this show, man, that was some funny stuff. A lot of people don't remember that.
No, it was short-lived because he was kind of like Richard Pryor. He was doing shit, saying shit that the networks really did not want to hear.
Yeah.
he was informing the people. Mike Epps was informing the people about stuff. And
here we go.
Here we go. Mike Epps snitching. I told y'all we about to change the format of this show. We still gonna talk about sports. We gonna talk about politics, but we gonna listen to Mike Epps right now.
Lavelle Loose Lips Washington.
Turn it up a little bit.
A couple hours later, you see him back on the block, walking around with leftovers from Red Lobster. First of all, I'm not a snitch. I'm an informant. Let me tell you something. I was champ. That mouth 3 or 4 times, that was picking up his teeth and still running his mouth. An informant is a much classier type of guy that still send you to the penitentiary, but dealing with the government, not no cheap state shit.
I've been on the force for some 20 years now and never had a criminal that could give you the information kind of detail that Lavelle could.
Loose Lips Lavelle.
Yeah. Amen, you mighty mouth. I'm about to snitch for sure. Robbers. You still touching little kids, motherfucker. Big baby Huey Keepy. You still doing them murders? Are you still selling kilos of cocaine out of your mama's house? Are you still bringing 30, 40 kilos up underground from Guadalajara? My mama and my didn't want to know why I'm telling them. I said, chill. So I could be out on the street and run errands for you at Walmart. Ain't nobody gonna take care of the house like I take care of the house, like I take care of you, mom. And his son just like his legs striped that nigga wouldn't be able to shut his trap if they promised him a fair Beyonce crowd. Well, I got a whole lot of shit to talk about. Just call me Xerox.
You bleed like a stuck pig, you know, just bleed information all night long.
If I hear something, see a nigga make a sale, nigga, you just see a light.
That Joe.
My wife wanted Christmas.
I ain't never turned on the motherfucker that didn't deserve it. Or not deserve it. Everybody deserves it.
Oh, man.
I want to say you wanted a big one. So I got in one. Next thing I know, I'm in here.
Lavelle Loose Lips Washington, an American gangster. I ain't facing no time. And as you can see, if you can't make bail, hell, just do what I did. Tell.
Lavelle Loose Lips Washington.
Yeah.
Mike Epps, I love you, bro. I'll be so glad when the Richard Pryor movie hit the freaking screens, because they couldn't have picked nobody better to play Richard Pryor. Trust me.
If you can't make bail, do what I did and tell.
I like how you put that, Lavelle Loose Lips Washington.
Oh,
He
man.
said you're still selling them kilos out your mama's house.
He had that thing on the whole time, that Red Lobster bill on the whole time.
This is No Static Radio, y'all. This is the voice of the revolution. This is me and Hustle. I'm Wax, that's Hustle. And that was Lavelle Loose Lips Washington talking about snitching.
He said he wasn't a snitch, he's an informant.
He's out informing. He said, I ain't going to them funky ass state penitentiaries. I'm going to the government penitentiary.
Informant.
The LA 3C 2-day freaking what you call it music festival put on by the Penske Media Corporation. The Penske's the racing team people. They got their damn hands in everything. Snoop, 17, Lil Baby, Kyle, and what's her name? India Shaw. They were some of the performers on the 2 days. And I'm like, I wasn't even hip to this little music festival game here.
Yeah.
But they said it's been going on for about this 3rd year of it. So I'm like, okay. Oh, and Monica, send me some information on that damn Rolling Loud LA 2023.
Yeah.
I ain't talked to you this week, but I'm gonna send you a message and see what's going on. You were talking about Master P and some ice cream.
Yeah.
You know the lady that did Scandal and what's the other one? Grey's Anatomy, and she did the what's the name of the film? Selma.
Yeah.
Ava DuVernay.
Yeah.
She done made her first. She got her own fucking face on the front of some Ben and Jerry's ice cream. First, a woman and a black woman at that.
Yeah.
And Selma, I still can't get over the fact that Martin Luther King's his kids, two of them, they told him that they could not use any of his speeches, any of his likenesses in that film unless they paid them. You talk about some race hustling black people, them damn kids. Well, not the one that that's the preacher lady. She nice, but the other ones, them some damn black race hustling ass people. Martin Luther King, he turned over in his grave. They make you rent.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know most museums, when somebody lend a piece of artwork to a museum, you know, they lending it to you because they want their shit back.
Yeah.
But they don't charge you for it. Now, if you offer them a percentage of what the take is for somebody to come see a Van Gogh, yeah, okay. But these fools, his letter to Birmingham and his I Have a Dream speech and all that stuff, they was charging people.
Yeah.
Race hustling. Al Sharpton probably had something to do with that shit.
Yeah. Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson definitely had something to do with it. They say he's a real shakedown artist. Jesse Jackson, he shook down Coke. He shook down the NBA. He done shook down some pretty powerful people. But when he tried to shake down the NFL, you know what they told Jesse? Run, Jesse, run. Because you're fooling with the wrong people.
Calling people niggas and stuff. Forgetting his mic was hot.
And then all of a sudden, you the straight and narrow, the what they call it, the held in high esteem as Reverend Jesse Jackson. End up, you got babies in L.A. You've been paying them off with the Rainbow Push Coalition money since they were born.
You ain't never trust no Reverend with no perm. Anyway, anybody got that good hair?
And from South
Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton,
all
of them. They got that fried dye laid to the side.
Yeah, you got
can't trust none of them.
Don't turn your back on them.
Yeah.
Cause damn lying ass Lamont Washington, snitching ass Lamont, don't let him see you doing nothing.
I don't know what's the name of his break his ends is prevalent. Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton need to get his head done.
His shit got brittle. His ends broke off.
Yeah, he ain't been to the barbershop in a minute.
Yeah.
But this one I stumbled upon. Well, this first one. Well, let me give you this one first. Monique needs some attention. Again. They need, because her and Fat Joe kind of running in the same lane.
I thought Monique done fell all the way off.
No, Monique came out because she needs some attention. I read this one today. Monique said, all black women need to let their man have a side chick. Now, first and foremost, the first thing I thought was, Monique, you volunteering to be somebody's damn side chick? Because, first of all, you don't fail all the way off. Do like the baby, cut you a video laying on the ground in your driveway saying, I fell off. Help me get up. Now, but then again, Monique big ass, if she rolled out on the ground, she ain't gonna be able to get up. With her name gotta be bigger than D.L. Hughley, and he invited you on the damn tour. You telling black women, and remember she was talking about empowering black women when who was it? Netflix kicked her to the curb or Hulu kicked her to the curb.
Yeah.
You empowering black women. Now you up here talking about all black women need to let their man have a side chick. Why? Because all the dudes you fucked with
had one anyway.
And you thought you was the woman and you was the side chick that was paying the bills.
Yeah.
You went. I couldn't call you a sugar mama because you was eating too much sugar. But in the last, I don't know, man. This story, I don't know. I just don't even know about this damn story here. But yeah, Boosie mad about R. Kelly shit dropping, and it's out there to be had. Trust me. And R. Kelly, how the hell he dropping from in jail? I mean, he ain't got to work.
But I admitted it.
Yeah, I admitted the name of his shit. Admit what? You in jail, bro. Don't start acting like you admit anything now.
I see why the baby too do what he do, cause he was over there. He over there talking about the dude, telling the dude, one of them princes over there in Dubai, talking about he was taking the video with the lion, and the lion got aggressive. He grabbed the lion by the chain. Then he's like, "Oh, come get this motherfucker!" Right? Lion got a little aggressive. He said, "Oh, come get this motherfucker."
Get this motherfucker
But
right
I see, cause he making that money like 6ix9ine and all them. And wasn't that shit making
they
that
just
money?
throwing money around over there, man.
He don't care. That's why he's still laughing and smiling, cause y'all don't have to buy his ticket. When people like that, he laughing and talking about making jokes, cause like y'all think he done fell off. He go over there and get that Dubai bag. They go there and get that bag.
Dubai. Yeah. You go over there, you gonna make more money in a month than you done made the last 5 years.
Yup. Go over there and get
tax free
bag, so he ain't even worried. And just like what's her name said, she went over there for 30 minutes and did. It might not even been 30 minutes, but they said she went over there somewhere for Prince. Cardi B got $1 million for like 30 minutes performance.
That's how they roll.
Get over there and get that
over
bag.
There in Qatar and Saudi Arabia.
Don't even send my stuff over here to America. Just keep open me a bank account where I can use the funds.
Yep, because you can't tax that money.
Yeah.
So wire that shit right on in.
Yep.
But R. Kelly, they said this is what R. Kelly's Christmas dinner is going to be. And they ain't deviating.
Yeah.
Sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
Cornish hens. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, R. Kelly from the South Side.
Yep.
His mama ain't never made no damn sweet potato casserole in his life or in her life.
Yep.
And Cornish hens, that's that shit Bub be cooking. Cause his ass too lazy to fry a turkey.
I wonder why they good in the Cornish hen game though. You come out better with the turkey game.
Cornish hens cost a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe they saved some of that $28,000 that was on his books and bought some sweet potatoes and some Cornish hens.
So he done came up.
Yeah, cause you can do better with the turkey, bro. Yeah. And just lie and tell them it's a Cornish hen. But that's what they say R. Kelly's Christmas dinner is gonna be. The man said we not deviating. He ain't got no special order. He ain't getting no special treatment. Let me tell you something. Ain't none of them other damn prisoners in Cook County Jail getting no sweet potato casserole and Cornish hens. Yep. Them motherfuckers getting that dried up ass, processed ass turkey. Yep. And some what you call that shit? Stuffing.
Yep.
So R. Kelly, man, that $28,000 you had on your books, they kept a couple of dollars for your Christmas dinner. I want you to know that.
And a piece of white bread, no roll. Just a piece of white
bread. And you gonna have some black-eyed peas for the new year so your luck can change. Monique talking about a side. Monique, don't nobody want your big ass to be no side piece. Cause you can't be the side piece. You gonna be the whole piece. Your big ass. No, Monique. You know what? People like that.
You can't be sugar mom because you keep running money away.
You ain't getting no money. You ain't wrote nothing to get no royalty rights
you
to.
You the opposite of Deion when Deion say, prom say the bag chase him. Like the bag run for you.
Your big ass because you gonna eat it.
You running the bag away.
Yeah, and you can't even go to Dubai. Monique big ass probably ain't even got a passport. Been rich all that time and done lost all your money, got tricked by the dude that she was supposedly married to. And ain't never had a passport. I don't get it. The Final Four Tuesday and Wednesday of the World Cup Croatia versus Argentina, Morocco versus France, Tuesday and Wednesday. One thing I will say about the World Cup, it was getting in the way of my damn Steve Wilkos and my damn Judge Mathis, and because it's on Fox. Yeah. And all them shows come on Fox. Because I'm watching Mathis and them on out of Knoxville in the morning, then out of Jackson, then out of Pittsburgh, I watch Steve Wilkos and Jerry Springer. But since this damn World Cup, and I enjoyed the World Cup, I'm going to watch both of these matches, and I'm going to watch the final. But they were getting into my damn Steve Wilkos, and what's her name? Lauren Lake got a new show, We the People. Yeah. She ain't doing that paternity court shit no more. She got her own shit. Star Jones, she had the surgery too. Yeah. Remember Star Jones used to be bigger than that desk you sitting at? Yeah. And now she look like she just sitting there with her head look like an apple. Just sitting up on her head just look like, I'm like, look at that apple head there, Star Jones. But when she was the fat Star Jones, you ain't even know she had a neck. I mean, really, come on.
Some of it be going too fast, and they got to get that skin all that loose.
Yeah, she had to get her skin pulled too. Yeah, she did definitely, because when she first had hers done, I'm like, she about to die.
Cause you can't lose that weight that fast, man. That skin ain't got nowhere to go.
It ain't got no, it just hangs. Yeah. And you ain't going to the gym, Monique. Star Jones sitting there looking. I was watching her. She took over from the young girl, Faith Jenkins, on divorce court, who took over after Lynn Turner, the one from Cleveland. You know, they do that shit for 10 years to get bags on top of bags, and then they move on. But they picked Star Jones. She ain't never really been a judge. The other women, Maybelline and all them, they was real judges. Because Lynn Turner was a judge out here in Cleveland Heights in the juvenile division. And Faith Jenkins was a prosecutor and a judge out of New York. But I ain't never heard Star Jones being no judge. Then they got the nerve to have a Judge Star up there. They don't say Star Jones on the plaque behind her. That way you know she ain't no judge. You just say Judge Star. And then she's sitting up there with an apple head. Like, what's her name? Used to call Gina fucking Applehead on Mars. Her shit, that's who Star Jones shit look like. But at least, what's the girl name? Tisha Campbell. Yeah. At least Tisha Campbell ass was cute and nice at one time. Now you see Tisha Campbell, now she look like a blimp. Yeah. And still got an apple head. I love you, Tisha Campbell. She was married to dude, what's his name? Dwayne Martin. Yeah. He was in the basketball movie with Tupac now. Yeah, he was on some sucker stuff.
Above the rim.
Yeah, and I mean, Dwayne Martin, he was cool. I seen him in some comedy stuff, and he was actually kind of funny.
Didn't he used to play in that one? I always be thinking about that stuff. He played in that. Speaking of Patti LaBelle, he played in that with Patti LaBelle, didn't he? Remember they had that TV show, Out All Night?
Oh, yeah. He was on that shit with Patti LaBelle.
Yeah. That was back in the day.
Patti LaBelle, man. I love you, but your nose big as fuck, girl. You ain't couldn't have all the money you got. You couldn't get a little bit of a nose reduction. I mean, she had that shit with LaBelle. Used to scare me when they was LaBelle, Nona Hendrix, and her and the other girl, and they had all that makeup on and them space suits. The only thing I noticed was Nona Hendrix was fine, but only thing I noticed was Patti LaBelle had a big ass nose. And over time, you know, like Mike got his nose done where he could take his off at night, and he had 2-3 of them that he could put on after the Pepsi thing with Alfonso Ribeiro.
Oh, I forgot that was her in that too. Out All Night, Vivica Fox and Morris Chestnut.
Yep, they was both in that.
And Dwayne Martin. Yeah, they need to bring it back, man.
Oh, that was funny. That was a good show though. Cause who else? There was somebody else in there too. On that show, but they wasn't as big as those four.
Yeah. Taj Mowry, that was Tia and Tamara.
Yeah, Tia and them little brother. Yeah. The little dude used to be the smart guy.
Yeah.
I used to watch the smart guy all the time. And the dude that played Roger on the smart guy.
Yeah.
He was funny, man.
I don't know what made me think. I guess because I used to watch that, though. I used to watch that all night.
That was a funny ass show, man. And I don't know. I guess people was watching it for Patti LaBelle, but all them other people, Vivica Fox was funny in that. Yeah. Well, Morris Chestnut, he wasn't. To me, he ain't never been funny. He just fucking cute for somebody to fucking look at. Cause they got The Best Man 7 coming out. You seen the previews for that?
Well, I ain't seen the previews, but I done seen all the people all the girls on my time, all the black women on my timeline.
They can't wait to spend their money.
They can't wait.
And Taye Diggs, he's still dating them white women.
They can't wait.
Taye Diggs, what's her name was in that movie? What's her name? Gabrielle Union. Yeah. Yeah. He didn't want to stand next to her when they were shooting their parts. And he's a freaking weirdo though. Taye Diggs. Yeah. He's a freaking weirdo. Something wrong. Something happened to that brother when he was going to school in the hood or something. Yeah. They must have put him in a trash can during recess or a locker or something, because something wrong with that dude. Yeah, they got it. I seen a couple of they got a couple of trailers out, and they all up there, you know, cause like Boosie said, it's a good thing they got that Best Man shit coming out, cause your ass ain't worked in a long time sucking up all Dwayne Wade's money.
Scam like,
yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, I watched it. The best part in the movie was my dude was standing down there and he was like, "Damn, that fool about to jump." And he had Taye Diggs hanging over the damn thing. And Terrence Howard, my man, he was every movie I seen Terrence Howard in except for Iron Man. He was grimy as fuck. He was always a snitch or trying to get somebody's woman, and Hustle and Flow. Them the only two movies that he wasn't the regular Terrence Howard snitch ass. What was his name in that movie? What was his name in The Best Man? I almost said Terrence, but that's his real name. But he was, oh man, that dude, he got on my fucking nerves. And it was a couple of other movies too. He said Robert Downey Jr. beat him out $100 million after he was in Iron Man. Yeah. And then to do the next Iron Man, he said Robert Downey Jr. said, you know, they got cool with him and everything, and you know, they signed all the contracts, and he was wondering where his contract was at. Yeah. He ain't getting that. And he said that they had promised him $100 million. So wait a minute. First and foremost, Terrence Howard, around that same time, you got caught beating your first wife. Yeah. And you was crying, talking about he ain't mean to do it. No, because you knew that $100 million was about to slip through your fingers. But he blamed it on Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. What Robert Downey Jr. got to do with it?
That sounds like some Fat Joe stuff.
The Fat Lion, could you play that Fat Joe shit for me one more time before we get out of here?
When he blamed 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
I know you discovered tricks. I know you discovered people. I never said I discovered them. Nope.
Yes,
you
did.
Put this demo out of love for hip hop.
When Puerto Ricans found it.
2 days later, it tells me I signed the guy Trick from Miami. Cool. That's what I'm elaborating to. When it comes to Pitbull, I know you discovered Pitbull from day one. I didn't say I discovered Pitbull.
But
what I said was, when I was in New York, I was fucked up. I was on the run. I came to Miami. My brother Robert Fernandez, Robbie Roberts, still works with Pitt to this day. Let me stay in this house for 6 months. Nobody else has done that for me.
Could you pause that for 1 second? Could you pause just for 1 second? We're going to get back. Why are you on the run? You a celebrity, dude. What, 50 Cent and his crew was looking for you? Like you live at the BET Music Awards?
He fabricated stories.
Well, because remember he had a $20 million deal with Jordan, and they were going to put Fat Joe on the side of some Jordans. But 50 Cent messed that up for him.
But DJ Khaled got to deal with Jordan. And Drake. Everybody you mess with got to deal with Jordan besides you. Come on, Fat Joe, man.
Come on, let's listen to Fat Joe. Because see, people, it's some people that believe Fat Joe.
Why you on the run though? Hold on, we gotta get back to the
Yeah, let's go to.
Leave
I
back.
gotta get the book because I want to know why you was on the run hiding out for 6 months.
And like, I'm about to blow. That don't make sense though. Why you gonna run? Like, I'm an artist. I'm about to blow, and you gonna come on and stay at my house for 6 months? Nah, bruh. You ain't about to jeopardize my career.
And my house and my family.
For harboring abuse.
Cause something you did, you ain't told me what you did. That's like me and you going to the motherfucker bank, and you go in, and I'm sitting in the car, and you come running out with a mask on, talking about just drive.
And Luke looking at him like, this nigga here, man.
And that's exactly how we was looking at him. He's like, this nigga here, for real?
My brother Robert Fernandez, Robbie Robin, still works with Pitt to this day. Let me stay in this house for 6 months. Nobody else has done that for me.
Nobody else has done that.
Your mama ain't either.
Double platinum, Fat Joe's platinum. Spanish niggas is rocking. TBT is begging me for any Spanish artist in the universe.
Hold up, though. You was on the run. You was on the run. Big Pun platinum, Fat Joe platinum. Why you on the run?
So a couple of years later, when Big Pun's double platinum, Fat Joe's platinum, Spanish niggas is rocking, TBT is begging me for any Spanish artist in the universe. Robbie Rob steps to me and says, Joe, I need this favor. I walked to TBT, Brian Leach, Steve Gottlieb, and I said, this is the guy. This is the next one. Now they signed it. I never did business with Pitbull. It was all out of love. Everything I did was out of love. Right. And so when I say these things, you know, we've been around too long, though. We met a principle. So when I
got stuttering and shit.
I really believe it.
Here you say right here. Listen to that right there.
Go on record and I say something. I really believe it.
When I go on record and I say something,
I really
believe it. I really believe it.
But y'all Puerto Ricans founded hip hop. You down here, Big Pun, double platinum, Fat Joe platinum.
So what he's saying is,
he lying.
No matter if this is the truth or not, when he go on record and say something, he really believe it because that's what he just said.
That shit, man.
On record and I say something.
Here, let's get all of that.
Love. Everything I did was out of love. Right. And so when I say these things, you know, we've been around too long, though. We met a principle. So when I go on record and I say something, I really believe it. I really believe it. And so I know it's always been love with me and you. I know it's been love with all of us.
Oh,
and so
man.
When everybody's telling me this and this and that, I said, yo, let me break it down to Luke and everybody. My side of the story. My truth? Because I'm telling the truth. I know when it comes to Miami, you discovered Pitbull. You discovered Trick Daddy. You discovered... You put Khaled on the radio show, the first main radio show. I don't deny nothing. You was king of Miami when you first came out. You understand?
Why you had out Robert Fernandez's house for 6 months?
For 20 years. I've received nothing but love, and I got nothing but respect.
Can we run this back one more time before we go? Because we ain't got to close with no music. Let's just listen to this Fat Joe shit.
When I was in New York, I was fucked up. I was on the run. I came to Miami.
But you platinum.
Robert Fernandez, Robbie Robin still works with Pitt to this day. Let me stay in this house for 6 months. Nobody else has done that for me. So a couple of years later, when Big Pun's double platinum, Fat Joe's platinum, the Spanish niggas is rocking, TBT is begging me for any Spanish artist in the universe.
Why they begging you, Fat Joe?
I walked to TBT to Brian Leach, Steve Gottlieb, and I said, this is the guy. This is the next one.
Yeah.
Now they signed it.
And J-Lo made way more money. You didn't say J-Lo.
I never signed it. This was all out of love.
J-Lo Puerto Rican.
Right. So when I say these things, you know, we've been around too long, though. We met a principle. So when I go on record and I say something, I really believe it. I really mean it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I know it's always been love with me and you. I know it's been love with all of us.
Even when I'm lying, I really believe it.
When everybody's telling me this and this and that, I said, yo, let me break it down to Luke and everybody.
Man.
First of all, you started all this shit, Fat Joe. Ain't about no everybody this and that.
I know when it comes to Miami, you discovered Pitbull, you discovered Trick Daddy, you put Khaled on the radio show, the first main radio show. I don't deny nothing. You was king of Miami when you first came out. You understand?
I need to find the video though.
Miami's my home for 20 years. I've received nothing but love, and I got nothing but respect for everybody in Miami. But I believe this time 2 people are right. I believe 2 people are right.
2 people can't be right.
2 people can't be right, Fat Joe. That's logic. If you ever took a logic course if you take one in the first grade, it's like right and wrong. It ain't no right and wrong and wrong. Can we listen to that shit one more time? This is the Wax and Hustle Show on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. What's up, Mr. Cypher? Could you hold up? Could you listen to this shit one more time?
Okay.
Because listen to this. Because they think we don't speculate on No Static Radio. We just tell the truth. Yeah. And we ain't gonna lie. Go, Fat Joe.
I took this demo out of love for hip hop. And Craig Kalman calls me 2 days later and tells me I signed the guy Trick from Miami. Cool. That's what I'm elaborating to. When it comes to Pitbull, I know you discovered Pitbull from day one. I didn't say I discovered Pitbull.
You just did.
He just did. He said I discovered Pitbull from day one. He got a brain short like his son. He got a brain short like his son.
Why you in his house for 6 months, Fat Joe, on the run?
Right. He a liar, though.
Oh, his book full of lies.
Yeah. Just like he should have shut the hell up. Did he talk about Kyrie or something?
That motherfucker said he could run the Knicks. He said he could run the Knicks.
Steps to me and says, Joe, I need this favor.
He sent me the wrong.
Brian Leach, Steve Jobs, and I said, this is the guy. This is the next one.
Puerto Rico's all over the place.
What?
I did business with Pitbull or Trick. I never signed him. This was all out of love. Everything I did was out of love.
What about when he said all the Puerto Ricans blowing up and shit? He ain't said nothing about no damn niggas.
We've been around too long, though. We made a
This is funny right here.
So when I go on record and I say something,
I believe.
I really believe it.
I believe
it.
He got that's a brain short.
You said 2 people could be right.
He got a brain. That's a brain short, y'all. We gotta pray for him. That's a brain short.
Yo, let me break it down to Lou and everybody. My side of the story. My truth, because I'm telling the truth.
No,
you ain't Fat Joe. You
He can't even get the damn word out right. He can't get the damn word out right.
You put Khaled on the radio show, the first main
fat ass DJ Khaled.
Yeah, his ignorant ass.
You was king of Miami when you first came out. You understand?
Right.
I'm not saying that. Miami's my home for 20 years. I've received nothing but love.
Ain't no way in hell this fool discovered Trick Daddy. Do he know how long Trick Daddy been out? He wasn't nowhere part of that scene.
2 people are right.
He wasn't nowhere part of that scene when Trick came out.
Well, first of all, this the same dude who said he discovered Bone Thugs and Harmony and got them to be on Biggie's that song that they was on Biggie's small song, and Biggie tried to steal.
So he was here in Cleveland, huh? He was here in Cleveland.
He said
he was here for the town show in Cleveland.
That's what he said. Fat Joe we've been calling Fat Joe.
Fat Joe a liar, man.
But
yeah,
now
what's wrong
Luke had to check him though.
When Luke heard that shit, because he said that shit before Luke, somebody called Luke, and Luke was like, huh? And Luke got with his ass, and now all of a sudden, you still lying, but you trying to clean it up because you're scared of Luke.
Yeah, that's
First of all, he talking about Big Pun is double platinum, Fat Joe double platinum, Puerto Ricans everywhere. Fuck out of here, Fat Joe. You say you on the run, you high. I don't know what you was doing, Fat Joe, but you on some bullshit, and we gonna get the book. We're going to get the book and we're going to sit down here and we're going to read it, chapter and verse.
You said this the Wax and Hustle show or the Hustle and Wax show?
This the Hustle and Wax show, like Hustle and Flow. This is what we going to do till we get somebody to sit over there, and it might be Taraji P. Henson talking about his hard out here on the pimp. Because we ain't going to have Fat Joe, but Fat Joe, Alfonso Ribeiro, what's that other motherfucker be out here tripping that we be talking about all the time? Well,
it's so many of them.
But Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah, that fool, he can kick rocks too with bare feet.
He said he can't get no work because he married to a white woman.
Well, no, he can't get no work because he don't communicate. See, he got blasted on when he tried that bullshit before. Well, yeah, that too, and he too much of a Becky. But yeah, but you know, he tried that shit before. Talking about, I don't get invited nowhere and shit, and everybody came out blasting his ass. We done invite you everywhere. BET Soul Train, your ass ain't show up. So we ain't gonna keep on inviting no dead
that dance he stole from Tom Jones.
Hey, look, they trying to celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? That's all the bitch got. But shit, he ain't want to connect. So now he up here whining and shit because his only job was on Channel 5.
Fat Joe. Who is that other motherfucker lying talking about that because he got a white wife?
Tyrese.
Yeah, that's the other motherfucker.
He gonna learn.
Tyrese.
He gonna learn. All his bitches beat him down and he still went back to him.
But he said
gonna learn. When you gonna learn?
Black people, y'all black women don't like him, don't buy his music and stuff because he got a white wife. It's y'all fault.
I got his shit.
Well, you need to throw his shit away and Fat Joe's too if you got some of his. Cause I'm gonna get that book. I wasn't gonna buy it.
9 out of 10, you know, the women he did when he tainted anyway. We don't want him. We tainted. And that's what happened.
Monique talking about all black women should let their man have a side chick. Monique.
His old tainted ass. He can't connect either.
Well, we about to get out of here. I want to mention Jalen Smith, the 18-year-old mayor of the town in Arkansas, and Elena Anna Lee Wicker, 13 years old, the medical school student, young African-American black girl, whatever you want to call her, and Talicia Ice Thomas, the girl up in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, that took off her brand new $300 Jordans to give to a man that had boxes on his feet. He was walking with boxes on his feet in Minneapolis, cold as it is. Them is good examples of what's going on in this world and in our neighborhoods and communities. Now, Fat Joe, all the Puerto Ricans out there know you lied. Now you know fucking with Khaled and Pitbull. You said, Hustle, what about Jennifer Lopez? She done made more money than everybody. You ain't discover her? Or is that coming out next week?
That's what he should have said, because she was the biggest artist around that time when you was hollering that Big Pun stuff.
Well, all I know is this. Thank you for listening to the Hustle and Wax Show. And we did have some flow today on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. We'll be back next week. And we'll probably have our first person sitting here in the audition phase of the next chair. Because Bub ain't coming back no more. Bub, wherever you at today, I hope you enjoying yourself. I love you, brother. You always gonna be my brother till the end. I love you. But you won't sit in that chair no more. If we offended anybody in any way, we apologize sincerely and 100%. Tune in next week and we will do it again. Can we go out with Fat Joe? Please. We don't even need no music to go out. Just go out with Fat Joe live.
Super Bowl. Trick Daddy was playing all over the Calmar, all over the parties. I went back up to New York. I sat back down in the office with Craig Cameron, who's still the boss of Atlantic. I don't fuck with him no more. But I took the demo of Trick Daddy. I put it on his desk. I said, you need to sign this guy. He's the next guy. Now, I know you discovered Trick. I know you discovered Pitbull. I've never said I discovered them. No. So I took his demo out of love for hip-hop. And Craig Cameron calls me 2 days later and tells me, I signed the guy Trick from Miami. Cool. That's what I'm elaborating to. When it comes to Pitbull, I know you discovered Pitbull from day one.
So not only did he have to explain himself once, but twice.
What I said was...
you got caught in 2 lies.
Fucked up. I was on the run. I came to Miami. My brother Robert Fernandez, Robbie Rob, still works with Pitt to this day.
Oh, man.
Let me stay in this house for 6 months. Nobody else has done that for me.
Just like
So
when
couple
Kanye
years
came and
later,
knocked on
Big
your
Pun,
door.
Double platinum, Fat Joe platinum, Spanish niggas is rocking.
wrong with him?
TBT is begging me for
No,
anything.
he said he was on his way to go sit at the red table with lying ass Jada Pinkett, another biggest liar out here. And he said we opened up his hotel door to go to the limo. Kanye was standing outside and asked him for some advice. And he told Kanye to go to church. He needed to find God. This lying ass son of a bitch. You ain't hear that? We talked about it, what, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? He done said, he said he opened up the door and Kanye standing out there.
I really believe it. I really mean it.
So then he gonna go on Jada Pinkett shit and lie and tell that story.
I know it's been long with all of us. And so,
something wrong with him.
when everybody's telling me this and that,
in the brain,
I said, let me break it down.
Well, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree.
In the story, what am I truth? Because I'm telling the truth. I know when it comes to Miami,
he don't even sound right saying that.
You discovered Trick Daddy. You discovered. You put Khaled on the radio show, the first main radio show.
He was about to lie on
I don't
Khaled.
deny nothing. You was king of Miami when you first came out. You understand?
Right.
I'm not saying that. Miami's my home
Khaled
for
be
20
dogging
years.
too.
I've received nothing but love, and I got nothing but respect for everybody in Miami. But I believe this time 2 people are right. I believe 2 people are right. And that's it. I just want to come on here and say my piece, brother.
Yeah. 2 people can't be right, man. We out.
Well, when he said that